All right, everybody. Well, hey, I first of all want to say thank you for being a part of Note Camp so far. I know we're about 3/4 of the way through. We've got another amazing day coming back on Sunday here. And, we've had a lot of information, um, a lot of information out there that we've covered over the last couple of days. And I want you to take a little bit of time here. I know many of you guys are new to note investing, or a lot of you are getting started, trying to figure things out on your own. Some of you are taking other training or going through YouTube University. Look, I want you all to do big things. You are all capable of doing big things. And hopefully you've seen that over the last couple of days of bringing in Kevin Day, Brent Biscay, Bill Twyford, talking about with Darren Adams and Tom Hazard and Amy Ransdell. You guys, the biggest thing that's going to happen here in the next 12 to 18 months, those that play full out, that give 110%, that are actually taking the time to do this, to focus on, are going to be the ones that come out. You can't sit around waiting for the opportunity. You can't sit around waiting for the right time, because the right time is actually right now. That's always the right time to do something. When's the best time to plant a tree? 30 years ago, and then right now. You have to start planting your trees. You have to start doing the things and taking the actions and going forward. And everybody always asks, what comes first? Is it the chicken or the egg? Okay. What comes first? Is it chicken? Is it the note deal or money? And it's a mixture of both. Yes. Our buddy Joel Block talks about, you got to have the money to do some big things. Yes, we understand that, to do some bigger things. But today's world, you've got to raise capital with deals. Your investors starting off with are going to be looking for deals. And you don't need a proof concept that I talked this morning. There's plenty of things that happen. But the best way to get to where you want to go, though, is to have your goals written down, to know where you want to go. Because if you know what you want to do, you know what kind of income, what kind of life that you want to have, that will help you, I say reverse engineer the results. And whether you're looking for cash flow or large checks or a future or a legacy, or retiring a family, or you hate what you're doing, hate your career, you have the opportunity to do it. You've just got to set some goals and take action. Look, note investing, bankers don't care what sex you are, what color your skin, what you look like, what you weigh. They don't really give a rat's ass. They honestly do not. They want to move assets off their books. And if you can fund deals and you can close deals and you can make things happen, this business is for you, okay? But you all have to realize at some point, we are all where we're at because of where we all are, because of where you want, okay? Where are you at versus where you want to be? I mean, we're all at where we're at right now because of the decisions we have made on a daily basis, okay? Nobody else's fault. It is strictly the person, the guy or the gal, the he or the she looking back at you in the mirror each day. We're all where we're at because of what we have done. Now, is that where you want to be? Probably not. I know where I'm at is not where I want to be. I want to be further. I'm always driving to do things, okay? And the things that you have to realize is your goals are actually closer than you would imagine be. How close are you to your goals? How close are you to where you want to be? Are you close or are you far off? Are you 6 months from your goals, achieving your first round goals? Or do you think you're really at 6 years? Many people getting like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I'll think about it when I get around to doing it. Look, thinking isn't going to do anything good. You can think, and you're not going to get anywhere better. You're going to be actually further off because you didn't take action in some sort of fashion. If you're all just a few months away from actually accomplishing some big things for you. Now, the thing I always like to ask people, if you're looking at real estate investing and notes, I always ask people, okay, how many notes did you look at last year in the last 6 months? And in real estate, how many deals did you make offers on? Okay. How many offers did you make on notes or real estate? Or if you're coming from a different aspect, wholesale, how many offers did you put under contract? That's the big key, is looking at your actions. Okay. And of course, besides how many did you review? How many did you close? If you didn't close something, that's because you're not doing the right thing or something is off. Okay. You have to realize that in the note business, most investors initially in their first 6 months have around a 10% closing ratio. Now, 10% seems low. What? I mean, if I make 10 offers, I'll probably close on one. Yeah. If you're bidding on the right things, if you're actually understanding what you're bidding on. I know some person, they made a bid on a bunch of stuff. I'm like, why are you wasting your time bidding on those low balance performing notes? There's no chance for you to get them because you're not this. They're not going to accept your bids. You have to look at what you're doing. And they got frustrated. I'm like, well, the reason you're getting frustrated is you're wasting your time on this stuff I told you not to waste your time on. Okay? If you make offers on things and you come in with where we teach you and the appropriate pricing, the point, stuff like that, yeah, you will close things. But if you're making low, 5 cents on the dollar, well, that's not going to happen these days. You have to understand. But you're also not going to be bidding at 80, 90 cents on the dollar unless it's a good return to you. Okay? You have to know what and where to find deals and where to find these things that you're start looking for to make things happen for you. Look, note investing is sexy. Okay. It is a sexy thing to be investing in, but you got to know where to look. And like we talked about this morning, you're not going to find a lot of stuff doing the things that you used to do 2 years, 5 years, 10 years ago. Heck, I don't look at the things I did 10 years ago because the market has changed. Now, some things will come back, like subject to deals have come back. They're much more popular than they have been in the last few years. That's a phenomenal opportunity for you, okay? And when I think about all the people that are out there, successful note investors have some things in common. They're marketing daily, whether it's email, social, video, etc. They're literally putting out things on a regular basis. You have to market in a regular day. You don't see businesses like McDonald's or Sam's or Nike or whatever it might be, ESPN, whatever it might be, not marketing on a daily basis. If they don't do it, something's wrong, right? You have to have almost that kind of concept. Now, it doesn't mean putting in 12 hours a day of marketing. We're talking that, as long as you're communicating with your network weekly, at least that's the minimum you should be doing. Once a week communicating, okay? You should be contacting banks at least once a month on a monthly basis, making phone calls, dropping emails to them, reaching out on LinkedIn with Octopus, connecting with them. There are things to do on a monthly basis that are not doing that. We're not talking, I got to call banks every day. No. There are things you can do once a month using some of the systems we've talked about, whether it's Keep or Riva Global, whether you've got the time or don't have the time, there are things for you that you can implement. But the one thing that you should be looking at is making offers on a weekly basis. Weekly, not once a month, weekly. And if you're not making offers on a weekly basis, A, because you're probably not looking at enough stuff. And that comes down to the fact that B, you're probably not marketing enough. Okay, because there are deals out there. There are deals everywhere if you know where to look. And you know what? You have to change what you did. Okay, you have to put systems in place. Okay, whether you got 5 hours to do this or 50 hours that we did this, there are some things to do to help you out with it. Either you play it being an investor, which a lot of people do. They go to the real estate clubs once a month. They play at it. Okay, but they never send an email blast out to it. I mean, that's the thing I look at when I ask you guys to fill out the survey and looking how often people market. And the 80% of you aren't marketing even once a week. You're not doing the simple things to find success. You want to be successful, but either you're scared or you don't want to do the work, or you don't know what the hell to do. And for many of you, it's like, I don't know what the heck to do. And a confused mind, as we all know, is a no mind. If I don't know what to do, I'm not going to do anything. What? I never understood that, but there's a million things that you can be doing on a regular basis. The choice is yours in what you do. It totally is up to you, whether you're watching Love Island or Grey's Anatomy or watching the Olympics or whatever. You have the choice to do that. And there's nothing wrong with entertaining yourself, going to a movie, having fun. Trust me, I love to have fun. I also love to unwind as long as I get things done. And you have to start holding yourself accountable for the actions that you will need to take to get the results that you want. One of the things that we do every time we teach our 3-day virtual workshop is we start off with a $250K in 12-month video series. And this breaks down kind of how many offers you need to make, what's your hour worth for you, what's your income levels, what do you need to be doing to hit that number. And it's one of the most powerful sessions that we do. And we do it every time. People are like, get probably sick and tired of me talking about it. But it's a system that works. And we've seen systems do this on a regular basis, whether it's the Cody Cox's out there buying notes, the Chris Aveny's, the Robbie Woods, who's implemented that across his notes in real estate business. Mike Mildler did it with a commercial portfolio of that. One of my students, one of my one-on-one coaches is still doing it to this day. Okay. Eric Hyde's a police officer. Laura Blanc out of Maryland has been doing this, putting things in place. Our buddy Jay Tenenbaum Out of Arizona, bought a couple hundred assets. Wayne Snell closing on a bunch of assets, a couple hundred assets out there. Left his six-figure job to do some things. Maybe it's Logan Hansinger, who went from zero notes to more than enough notes to hit his financial goals in 6 months because he took what we applied, what we taught, and he implemented it. Same thing goes recently for Catherine Bell here. Catherine's been a coaching student with us for about 6 months now and closed on 5 deals. One deal being a big property that she's going to end up making $100,000 on. Another one, second one is $50,000 deal using other people's money, none of her own money out of pocket. She's also closed on some performing notes, bringing in 15, 20% returns on her, to her. Okay. You have to realize if you know where to look. And the beautiful thing about Catherine that I love, just like everybody else on this list, is she's coachable. She's implemented the strategies, the marketing, the teaching we did, and gone out and made things happen. And you know what she's doing? She's still calling banks. She's at a different mastermind right now. Otherwise, I'd have her on here talking about this, but she's done an amazing job. Then I also look back at my buddy, Jonathan Burton, out of New Orleans and Baton Rouge. Jonathan I've known him going back 13, 14 years in real estate. He does an amazing job. He does a lot of subject to deals. He buys non-performing notes, still doing an amazing job. He's also teaching people in his local market how to capitalize, because he lives in the state of Louisiana. It has one of the biggest distressed markets out there. Actually has 4 distressed markets, and he's been capitalizing that by taking what we have taught, being one of our coaching students, and marketing and doing things in big ways. Okay. And I don't care if your big number is that you want to get to 6 figures a month or you just want to make $500 a month. Everybody has a different goal. And the beautiful thing that we love about what we teach here is you close your first note, you're going to end up making your money back. You're going to end up making back what you pay into education, what you pay into coaching, if you decide to take that coaching route. And the thing is, all these guys and gals, Jonathan and Catherine and Laura and everybody else out there, I got to name a ton of names. They all have that they're 100% coachable. Okay. They're motivated and they took action. I know some of you guys and gals, I'm hungry. I want to do things. Great. Stick to it. You got to be motivated and you got to take action and you got to be coachable. Okay. You've got to follow a proven plan of success. And we've helped make people successful. Desi Arnaz is speaking tomorrow. You heard from his lovely daughter, Bethany, yesterday talk about Desi's one of those success stories as well. Has gone out, took what we applied, and literally is doing big things right now. He decided to focus on the performing notes side because he's semi-retired. He retired basically, and he's like, man, I want to do this full time again. I like what I do, and I like the opportunities out there. Okay. Look, focusing on notes is one of the big things. Now, you heard some people talk about owner financing. You talk about Bill Barnett talking about owner financing. Great strategy. Wholly embrace the same thing with Bill Twyford today, talking about subject to deals and doing the wraparound mortgages, owner finances. Those are phenomenal tactics. I call those note strategies. Those are true note strategies on that stuff. But you didn't hear me get in there about the big heavy fix and flips or stuff like that. I don't fix and flip properties anymore. If I did, I'd only be doing it in Texas and Florida because I know those states. I'm looking at assets that if I'm buying notes, I'm not buying my backyard. I'm focused strictly on the note business. That's all I focus on. And really how I'm finding my deals is focusing on those distressed notes or those distressed borrowers. And there's never been more of them than there are right now. I mean, there was back in 2008, but we have the next coming of that. If you know where to look, it's not going to be nearly as extreme, 15 million people underwater, but there's still a lot of opportunity if you know where to look. Okay. And everybody I mentioned there is taking our one-on-one coaching, been a part of our note mastermind and done some big things out there. So people have asked me in the last couple of days online in person, what's involved with our note coaching program. All right. And it's a intense thing. It is a bit of an investment, but it's worth every penny that we teach. It includes 2 days of one-on-one training. What that is basically, depending on where you're at, we do 2 days either via Zoom or 2 days in person with me here in Austin. We're going to give you our list of over 5,000 asset manager contacts, names, phone numbers, emails for you to reach out to. We're going to give you our top 12 hedge funds that we buy deals from on a regular basis. And no, I'm not talking about the websites like PaperStack. I'm talking about like Wall Street and other guys and institutions out there that have deals that you can reach out to. You get a 1-year membership in our note masterminds we get together. We're going to help you with raising private capital in the markets you're either living in. We'll show you how to help you out with that. or we'll show you how to do it in the markets that you're investing in. Okay. You're going to get exclusive access to me. Yes, I answer my phone call. Yes, Catherine calls me, or Laura calls me, her partner, and I go through deals with them all the time. Matrice Walters, Derek Elders are working through deals. I answer the phone call. Jonathan texts me every once in a while when he's working through things. I'm here to help support you guys because I know a couple things. One, you need somebody to phone call. And two, guess what? When I get lists in and I get deals in, I want to feed my students. I want to feed the people that can close more deals because we get bigger deals in bulk discounts. Okay. We're also going to do basically, we do what's called an 8-week coaching program. We do some weekly one-on-one phone calls during the 8-week period. We schedule a time that works around your schedule, morning, afternoon, evening, pick a day out of the week, and we spend some time, 8 to 10 weeks, working through with what you're doing, going through your business. There's got homework you've got to do each week to get you rocking and rolling. And we also do group coaching calls as well. We did this last year. We're doing it again this year with group coaching and phone calls. It's a really great thing because you can talk with other people that are going through the coaching. You can pick their brains. They can see what's working for them, what's working for you. It's really a great group. It's really one of the best things that we do now. One of the things that we used to do is get all of our mastermind students together for 3 times a year. Didn't get a chance to do that last year. All right. Looking forward to doing that. And again, here in the second half of the year, having something happening here in Austin, we're bringing coaching students together so they get an opportunity to network. And look, part of it is that you got also the Note Nation Facebook. That's a group. That's a great way to connect with people. But really, the mastermind students is where those are the ones that are pulling the triggers. They're getting things done. They're raising capital. They're partnering together on deals. They don't have to go through me to do deals. They're getting tapes themselves. They're taking assets down. We are so proud of our coaching students that are doing big things out there. Okay. And yes, it's a bit of an investment. I'm not going to lie about that. It's a bit of investment, but we've got kind of 3 options for you. And, this is good for you plus a business partner, you plus a spouse, you plus somebody that you share an LLC, a bed, blood, or an LLC with. All right. And really, it's not just an 8-week or just 2 days one-on-one. You've got me as part of your Note family for as long as you want. All right. And that's the biggest thing. I love answering the phone. I love talking to my coaching students because they're closing deals, and I love bragging on them. I love seeing the success that they're having, making things happen. In our coaching program, it's $15,000. That includes the asset managers. That includes the 2 days one-on-one. That includes the 8 weeks of group calls, 8 weeks of one-on-one coaching, and continued year-long, lifelong support for you as long as you need it. Laura Blunt called me a while back. She was working on a big portfolio. I said, okay, let's go this route. You could take these down, or let's contact this person and see if they can finance that tape for you. Catherine, we got this note in. I was like, okay, let's reach out. We reached out to one of my contacts, one of my hedge fund contacts, who was able to get the note financed at 85% of LTV. Then we helped to raise the private capital, fund the other 15%. I want you guys to take action. Look, and $15,000 is still a bit of investment. I get it. But there are options. We offer a paid in full discount. If you want to pay in full, we knock a chunk off there for you. If you want to do payment plans, we can split that up at 4 or 5 months. But we do have another option that I want you guys to know about. It's actually, we've done such a great job with our coaching, our one-on-one coaching program the last couple of years, that it actually qualifies. We've got some third-party individuals that are willing and able to actually provide funding for you guys on a longer-term process for you. And what am I looking for funding? It's one of the great things about it is if you've made $40,000 over the last 2 years, you're a W-2 employee, and you've got a 620 FICO or greater, you can actually qualify for our funding program. It's a third-party financing. You get a 24-hour approval. It's a soft pull. Actually, they'll check a crazy, we'll call it. And there's this group of investors out there that will finance this for you. They'll provide financing for you. And guess what? For as little as $500 or less a month, okay? No prepayment penalty. First payment doesn't start for 30 days. You guys can get in and start getting coached before you ever got to make your first payment. And the beautiful thing about not having a prepayment penalty, guess what? That means you do your first deal in 6 months, you pay it back, boom, you're done. You're paid in full, you're rocking and rolling. And that $500 a month is somewhere between 24 and 36 months. Obviously, it depends on your credit score. But if you're making more than $40,000 a year for 2 years, W-2, 620 or greater FICO, you can probably qualify. And it's a beautiful thing in the fact is that I've been approached by different funding and financing corporations in the past. And like, oh yeah, we'll get you approved. We're going to take a $3,500 chunk, or we're going to get you pre-approved a credit card. We're going to take $5,000 off the back. That's not what this is. This is a company called Ease Financing. They work with a lot of coaching companies out there, and I like them because they came heavily. They approached me because somebody referred them to me, and I reached out to them, talked on the phone with them, saw their programs about. I said, this is a great fit for what we're doing, and I love the fact, literally, no prepayment penalty, no payment for 30 days. If you're making 40 grand or more a year, 2 years, W-2, 620 FICO, they pull in a soft pull to see if you qualify. It's a pretty easy process for you. If you're really interested in doing this, you could literally get qualified if you qualify for our coaching with that. Obviously, if you want to make the payments, you want to do it paid in full, that's great. We'll do that too. Wire, check, not a big deal. Credit card's fine. But if you want to finance this and see if you qualify, maybe you don't have the 15 grand. Maybe you only got a little bit on the side. Maybe you want to see if you can qualify for the rest. This is an opportunity for you to do that because our coaching is impactful. We know it is successful because I've seen a lot of other higher end coaching where it's 30, 40, 50 grand people, other people in my industry charging 40, 50 grand and their students have never closed a deal. I'm very happy that we have a 95% success rate when it comes to our students closing actually deals. Now, there are times we've gotten our students approved for deals that they didn't close on. Some people are like, oh my God, I don't want to do that and run off. I can't help that. My goal is to work with you as long as you need till you've closed your deal, till you've made your money back. Now you've got to do some work. If that means me finding a deal for you that fits into what you're looking for, great, I'll do that. All right. If you're looking for non-performing or performing notes, I will work with you on that. I'm not going to write a check for you. I'm going to make sure, damn sure you market some things when it comes to raising capital. I'm going to make sure you're doing the work. You've got to meet me halfway. All right. But if you're really interested in taking it to the next step, really apart to see about if you qualify, check it out. Check it out. That the link in the chat roll there for you. bit.ly/Scott's-coaching on there for you. It'll take you to a website. We'll just click on here and kind of walk you through this. It's pretty simple freaking process. You're going to see Ease Consulting pop up. All right, let me share my screen here so you guys can see what we're doing. I'll walk you through it. It's pretty simple. You said major purchase and what you would do, how much you'd like to borrow. What you want to do is probably do it for 25,000 on there just to see a little bit above the 15. No, we're not looking for more than 15. That's what I'm saying. But look for the 25 on there and hit continue. It's a pretty simple process. Your name. Let me put this in here just so I can walk you through it. Your email address, whatever that might be, and then puts your cell phone in there. It's a simple process, guys. You get applied for it. I'll have an answer by tomorrow if you qualify for things. And it's a simple 5-10 minutes application there. See if you qualify for it. What happens? You do qualify for it. Great. You usually have the funding within a couple of days. Money ends up in your account, and then it's a wire into our account, and you're off and rocking and rolling. I want to help you guys succeed. I want to help you guys make money. We've done a really good job of the last 10 plus years of really helping educate the who's who in the non-performing note space. When you look at, we've gotten, endorsements from Sharon Lecter and Les Brown and Greg Reed and Bill Mancaro from Paper Source and Jack Sternberg and stuff like that. We're really very proud of the fact that we help people. And even when our competitors out there say, you know what, Scott students know how to fund deals, they know how to close, and they know how to market. And we're very proudful of that. When our peers come to us and ask us to help them with their marketing or help them to do things, it says a lot. And it's only because of the fact that we've busted our ass. I've got an amazing team around me, great group of vendors, friends, speakers who have been on here the last couple of days, even more coming tomorrow for you on day 4. I want to help you. And for those of you that are serious about getting rocking and rolling, hey, drop me an email, scott@weclosenotes.com. Check out the link, bit.ly/Scott's-coaching, capital S, capital C there for you. And love for you guys to take your business to the next level. Are any questions about our coaching? Any questions about some success and things that we're doing with our coaching students? Our one-on-one coaching students, they're at the front of the line to deals that we get in. And that's the thing, is we love to feed our students deals, tapes, assets. Yes, we love helping out our WCN memberships, of course. All right. But those that invest with us on our coaching and take it to the next level, hey, we're going to feed them until they close on deals. I mean, I think Laura Blunk's closed on close to 100. You know, I could go back there, numbers after numbers after numbers. I know Cody Cox is starting a fund, closed on 50, 60 deals. Logan's closed on about 75. I don't know what Chris Avenue's closed on, but I know probably 100 plus. I know Jay's closed on 300 plus because of the fact that we showed them how to find, how to fund, and how to close them. All right. Any questions, any comments, any concerns from you guys out there? Love to, you know, I'm here to answer any question. There are no dumb questions when it comes to this, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, hey, if you're not at a point with that, that's fine. No problem at all. Check out the WCN membership. Okay, $97 a month for our classes. Doesn't include the one-on-one coaching, but for those that are really serious about buying deals and being at the front of the line and knowing what to say, what not to say, and having help with everything, it's worth checking out the bit.ly/Scott Coaching. Click on that, get on ease there, see if you qualify for the funding. It's a lot simpler than you would think. And they'll even let you know if you don't qualify for the full 15 or 20 there. Sometimes we can partner people together if they qualify for a chunk. Or maybe you've got $5,000, but you don't have the rest. Maybe you can qualify for the other part of that on there as well. We're here to try to create some win-win solutions for you all out there. All right. Love to hear any feedback, questions. What else do you have, guys? Has it been a valuable day 3 for you all? I think it has. I know it has. You know, here to help. Anybody ask questions, comments, concerns? It's a time to take action. Okay, David says definitely valuable. Thank you very much. You're welcome, David. Thank you very much for that comment on it. Guys, go out, take some action. You have to do it. Shelly says, been awesome. Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Shelly. Glad to hear it. Very valuable, Sam says. Wayne, you know what, Wayne, you're part of the WCN crew. You do get to see it all. You're going to get the replay sent to you because you are part of the WCN crew, Wayne. So that'll be in the Basecamp group with a link for you come Tuesday. All right. And Wayne will vouch. Wayne calls me on deals all the time when he's looking at deals, whether it's performing or non-performing. We walk through different things. So Magdalene says, I'm new to all this. Hey, you know what? It's great to be new. Get some good habits to start off with there for you. The WCN membership might be a better route for you, Magdalene. No problem. Thanks, Asha. No problem, Wayne. You're going to get the stuff. No problem. Glad you're feeling better. I hope the help is doing well there for you. So, all right, everybody. Well, hey, are there deals with the speakers good after Tuesdays when we get the replays since I missed some? Yeah, most of them should be willing to extend it for you. Here's the things that I would take action on, and I wouldn't wait long. Okay, I would take advantage of the keep thing definitely with Darren. Darren, that's an amazing deal. You can get signed up for and get rock and rolling for that. That's at $49.50 a month. That's a great deal to get into. There should be no brainer with that. As far as what's going on with Bill Barnett and Bill Twyford, you know, those guys, hey, if you did miss part of their presentation and you sign up on Tuesday, once you get the replays, just take action. Say, hey, sorry, I missed it. I didn't get to catch it live. And I know that they'll extend it for you, okay? Magdalene, how do I get what I missed yesterday and this morning? If you're a paid ticket member, okay, if you pay to have a ticket in Note Camp, you'll get the replays automatically sent to you. If you didn't pay and you were counted in by one of the speakers or one of the guests, you can sign up for the replays and a ticket. We're doing this amazing thing to ticket for next year at Note Camp by simply going to http Note Camp Replays. That'll get you the replay sent to you on Tuesday, full replays, along with a ticket to Note Camp 2022. Okay. So sign up for your extra early bird ticket at $99. You'll get the replays if don't have a paid ticket, and you'll be ready to rock and roll and watch everything again come Tuesday. Chris, good to see you as well, our Hawaii student there. Hope everything is a little early out there for you, but hey, thanks for being on here. We are not done. We still got an amazing day 4 left tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of great stuff. We're going to start off on how to profit from Performing Notes with Desi Arnaz in the morning. You've got Chris Noggle talking about the private money, raising private money, getting people to give you money, okay? Yes, Sam, if you sign up for a ticket for next, if you sign up the replays for today, get your ticket next year. The replays are included if you're a ticket buyer. This is a bonus that we're offering. We only offer this right at Note Camp here. So yes, you don't have to replay for the tickets or the replays for next year. It's included in your ticket price. So yes, NoteCampReplays.com, replays of this year, ticket to next year, and the replays for next year. Okay. Don't need a special code. It is an outstanding deal for you for the content because look, we've covered a lot of stuff. We'll have new speakers next year as well. So NoteCampReplays.com is what it's there for. Guys, if you're interested, fill out that application, see if you can qualify. If you're interested in finding more about our one-on-one coaching and you want to talk with me, feel free. Shoot me an email at scott@weclosenotes.com or make a schedule appointment at talkwithscottcarson.com for next week. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging around. Glad you've enjoyed today. Go out, take some action. Hopefully we'll see you all at the top, everybody. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early at 9 o'clock. Bye, everybody.